Put God first. Ladies and gentlemen, life is a journey full of twists and turns, highs and lows, victories and setbacks. In the midst of it all, one thing remains constant: the foundation you build your life upon. And if that foundation isn't rooted in something bigger than yourself, it will crumble. You can chase success, fame, or wealth, but without the steady hand of divine guidance, it can all slip through your fingers like sand. Life is often filled with moments that leave us feeling overwhelmed, confused, or uncertain about our next steps. We strive for success, security, and happiness, yet many times we find ourselves asking if there's more to it all. The truth is, there is something greater than the achievements we chase, something more profound than the victories or losses we experience. When we choose to acknowledge a higher power, we step into an understanding that life is not simply a series of random events, but part of a much bigger plan. Recognizing a higher power is about understanding that the universe and everything in it operates beyond our control. We are not the ultimate architects of our fate. No matter how hard we work or how meticulously we plan, there are forces at play that shape our lives in ways we cannot fully comprehend. This realization doesn't diminish our efforts or achievements. Instead, it gives them purpose. It reminds us that while we play an active role in our lives, we are also part of something much larger than ourselves. When you put God first, you are not just inviting divine presence into your life, you are shifting your focus from being self-centered to being God-centered. It's about acknowledging that there is a power that governs the universe, one that can provide you with the wisdom, strength, and guidance you need to navigate the complexities of life. This isn't about abdicating responsibility, but rather about finding alignment between your will and a greater purpose. A higher power offers a perspective that human understanding alone cannot grasp. There are times when things happen that don't make sense. Plans fall apart, unexpected events occur, and we are left wondering why. It's in these moments that acknowledging a higher power gives us peace. It reminds us that while we don't have all the answers, there's a divine reason behind everything. There's comfort in knowing that every challenge, every joy, every loss, and every triumph is part of a master plan designed to shape us, grow us, and prepare us for what lies ahead. By acknowledging a higher power, you accept that you are never walking alone. There is always a force guiding your steps, opening doors that no man can shut, and closing ones that are not meant for you. This shifts your perspective from self-reliance to divine reliance, where your burdens feel lighter and your purpose becomes clearer. You can move forward in life with confidence, knowing that you are supported by a power that wants what's best for you, even when it's not what you expected. In the end, acknowledging a higher power invites peace into your heart. It teaches you humility, reminding you that there are limits to human control, but no limits to divine power. When you put God first, you're allowing yourself to be part of a story far greater than your own, a story that is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. With that acknowledgement comes freedom from fear, doubt, and the need to control everything, and the ability to live fully in the purpose that has been set before you. A solid foundation is essential in every area of life, whether it's in relationships, career, or personal development. But there is one foundation that underpins them all, and that is faith. When you build your life on the foundation of faith, you are setting yourself up to not only endure, but to thrive through all of life's trials and triumphs. Faith is not just a belief in something unseen. It is the bedrock that keeps you steady when the winds of uncertainty, fear, and doubt come crashing into your life. When we speak of a foundation of faith, we're talking about a core belief that there is a divine power guiding your steps, a belief that gives meaning to your existence beyond the material world. Faith is what anchors you when everything around you seems to be in chaos. It is the quiet confidence that no matter how turbulent life becomes, you are grounded in something much stronger and deeper than yourself. You may face challenges, hardships, and moments of confusion, but with faith as your foundation, you remain unshaken. Faith isn't about having all the answers or living without difficulties. It's about trusting that even in the face of the unknown, you are not walking this journey alone. Faith reminds you that there is a purpose behind every twist and turn, that every setback is an opportunity for a setup, and that every failure is simply a lesson in disguise. It's the belief that even when the outcome isn't what you expected, it is still part of a divine plan that will ultimately lead you where you need to go. Building your life on faith changes the way you approach everything. When others are paralyzed by fear, faith gives you courage. When doubt creeps in, faith pushes you to keep going. When you feel weak, faith provides strength. It shapes your decisions, your attitude, and your ability to persevere, knowing that every struggle is temporary and that you are destined for greater things. Faith is not passive, it actively shapes the way you move through life, helping you to rise above obstacles and hold on to hope even when things seem hopeless. In moments of success, it is easy to forget the foundation that carried you through. But faith keeps you grounded, ensuring that you remain humble and grateful, recognizing that your achievements are not solely the result of your own efforts, but also a reflection of divine grace. It keeps you from becoming overly attached to material success, reminding you that true wealth is not found in possessions, but in a heart that is anchored in faith. When life knocks you down, and it will, your foundation of faith becomes your most valuable asset. It is the voice that whispers to you, keep going when you feel like giving up. It is the assurance that no matter how far you fall, you can always rise again because you are not standing on your own strength. Faith doesn't eliminate the storms in life, but it gives you the resilience to weather them. It transforms hardship into growth, sorrow into joy, and fear into peace. In essence, a foundation of faith creates a life that is unshakable. It gives you clarity in the midst of confusion, strength in the face of adversity, and hope in times of despair. Faith grounds you in the belief that you are part of something much bigger than your present circumstances, and that no matter what comes your way, you are rooted in a foundation that cannot be moved. Humility and surrender are often misunderstood as signs of weakness, but in reality, they represent the deepest kind of strength. To be humble is to recognize that while you may be capable, talented, and driven, you are not the center of the universe. It is acknowledging that there are limits to your own understanding, your own abilities, and your own control over life's outcomes. True humility is about seeing yourself clearly, not as more or less important than anyone else, but as a part of a much larger picture. It requires putting aside pride, ego, and the desire to always be in charge, and instead accepting that there is a higher wisdom at work in your life. Surrender is often seen as giving up, but in the spiritual sense, it's far from that. It is the act of letting go of the illusion of control and trusting that a higher power has your best interest at heart. It is not about passivity, nor is it about abandoning your goals or responsibilities. Instead, surrender is an active choice to release the need to force outcomes, to manipulate circumstances, or to bend life to your will. It's a decision to trust that there is a plan greater than your own, and that in relinquishing control, you are opening yourself up to divine possibilities that you may not have even imagined. Humility and surrender work hand in hand. Humility allows you to see your place in the grand scheme of things, to understand that your perspective is limited, and to accept that you don't have all the answers. It's about recognizing that life is not something to be mastered or controlled, but something to be lived with an open heart and mind. And surrender is the practical application of that humility. It is the act of stepping back, loosening your grip, and allowing life to unfold as it's meant to, trusting that you will be guided in the right direction. This doesn't mean giving up on effort, ambition, or striving for success. It means doing everything within your power, but leaving the outcome in the hands of something greater. It's about understanding that no matter how well you plan, how hard you work, or how much you prepare, there are elements beyond your control. Surrender means allowing those elements to play out, knowing that whatever the outcome, it is part of a bigger plan for your life. Humility keeps you grounded in times of success and gives you the strength to accept when things don't go your way. It prevents you from becoming too attached to your achievements or from feeling defeated by your failures. With humility, you understand that you are not defined by any single moment in life, neither by your triumphs nor by your losses. You are part of a much larger story, And each experience, whether good or bad, is a chapter in that story. Surrender requires trust. It demands that you let go of the need for certainty, for guarantees, or for everything to go according to your plan. It means believing that you don't always know what's best for you, but that the higher power you trust does. Surrender is not a one-time decision, but a daily practice of releasing control, of being open to what life brings, and of finding peace in the process rather than the outcome. When you live with humility and surrender, you find freedom. You no longer carry the weight of trying to control everything around you. You stop resisting the flow of life, and instead you move with it, trusting that you are exactly where you need to be, even if it's not where you thought you would end up. There's a peace that comes with knowing that you don't have to have it all figured out, that you don't need to have all the answers because you are guided by a wisdom greater than your own. This approach allows you to focus on what truly matters, the present moment, the people around you, and the opportunities that arise each day. Humility and surrender don't diminish your power, they enhance it. They help you to live with intention, to stay grounded in who you are, and to remain open to the path that's unfolding before you, even if it's different from the one you had planned. Through this, you find strength, resilience, and a deeper sense of purpose. Trust beyond understanding is one of the most profound forms of faith. It's about stepping forward, even when the path is unclear, and believing that there is a reason behind everything, even when that reason is not immediately visible. This kind of trust doesn't come from logic or reason, but from a deep inner conviction that there is a plan greater than what you can see or comprehend. It requires you to let go of the need to understand every detail, to have every question answered, or to see every step laid out before you. Instead, it calls for a leap of faith, a belief that even in uncertainty, there is purpose. When life presents situations that are beyond your control or comprehension, it's natural to feel doubt, fear, or frustration. You want answers, you want clarity, you want to know why things are happening the way they are. But trust beyond understanding requires a shift in perspective. It's about realizing that your view is limited, that you only see part of the picture, while the larger tapestry of life is still being woven. Trusting beyond understanding is like standing in the middle of a storm, knowing the sun will shine again, even though the clouds have yet to part. This trust doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that challenges aren't difficult. It means acknowledging that you don't have all the pieces of the puzzle, but believing that those pieces will fall into place in time. It's about moving forward with confidence, even when the road ahead is shrouded in mist. You don't need to see the entire journey to take the next step, and sometimes the act of stepping into the unknown is what reveals the path itself. In moments of confusion or hardship, it's easy to question why certain things are happening. You may wonder why you're facing obstacles, why doors are closing, or why the results you hope for aren't materializing. But trust beyond understanding reminds you that there is always more going on than meets the eye. It reassures you that every setback is a setup for something greater, every closed door is protection from what isn't meant for you, and every delay is a preparation for the right timing. Trusting beyond understanding doesn't eliminate uncertainty, but it changes your relationship with it. Instead of feeling paralyzed by what you don't know, you are empowered by what you believe. You trust that there is a higher wisdom at play, guiding you toward what is truly best for you, even if it's not what you originally envisioned. This kind of trust creates resilience. It allows you to face adversity with grace, knowing that even when life seems chaotic, it is moving you towards something meaningful. There are times when things happen that seem unfair or inexplicable. In those moments, trusting beyond understanding requires you to let go of the need to make sense of everything. It's about surrendering to the mystery of life and accepting that some answers won't come immediately, if ever. But trust doesn't depend on having all the answers. It's about believing that the answers will come when they're meant to, and that in the meantime, you are exactly where you need to be. This trust also brings peace. It frees you from the constant need to analyze, question, or worry about every detail of your life. You stop trying to figure out every twist and turn and instead learn to embrace the journey as it unfolds. Trusting beyond understanding allows you to live with a sense of calm, even in the midst of uncertainty, because you know that everything is unfolding according to a plan far greater than your own. When you trust beyond understanding, you open yourself up to possibilities that you couldn't have anticipated. You become more adaptable, more flexible, and more open to the unexpected. You realize that sometimes the things that don't make sense in the moment are the very things that lead to the greatest breakthroughs, the deepest growth, and the most profound transformations. Trusting beyond understanding shifts your mindset from one of resistance to one of acceptance. You stop fighting against what you don't know, and instead you embrace the unknown as part of the process, knowing that it holds the potential for greater outcomes than you could have planned on your own. This kind of trust requires patience, because answers don't always come when we want them to. Often the bigger picture is revealed over time, piece by piece, and in ways we couldn't have anticipated. It's in hindsight that you often see how the challenges, detours, and delays were actually stepping stones leading you to something far better than you imagined. Trusting beyond understanding gives you the courage to wait, to be patient in the process, and to believe that what is meant for you will not pass you by. Ultimately, trust beyond understanding is an invitation to live with hope. It allows you to walk through life with a sense of assurance, even when things don't make sense. It frees you from the pressure of having to control every outcome, and it opens your heart to the possibility that the best is yet to come. It's a trust that doesn't depend on knowing all the answers, but on believing that there is a higher power guiding you, working behind the scenes, and leading you exactly where you need to go, even when the path is not immediately clear. Challenges are an inevitable part of life. No one is exempt from them, whether they come in the form of personal struggles, professional setbacks, or unexpected hardships. In these moments, it's easy to feel lost, overwhelmed, and uncertain about how to move forward. But there is always guidance available, even in the darkest of times. It may not come in the form of immediate answers or a clear roadmap, but there is a deeper wisdom that guides us through the storms of life if we are willing to listen and trust. When we face challenges, our natural instinct is often to try to fix things ourselves, to search for solutions that make sense to us, and to rely on our own strength and understanding. However, true guidance often requires us to step back, to let go of the need to control the situation, and to be open to receiving help from a higher power. This guidance may not always come in the way we expect, but it is always there, waiting for us to seek it out. The first step in receiving guidance through challenges is to recognize that you are not alone in your struggles. There is a higher power that sees the bigger picture and knows what is best for you, even when it's not immediately clear. This realization can bring a sense of peace and comfort in the midst of difficulty, knowing that you don't have to navigate the challenge on your own. It allows you to surrender the burden of trying to figure everything out and to trust that you are being guided toward the best possible outcome. Guidance often comes in subtle ways through intuition, through the support of others, or through circumstances that seem to align at just the right moment. It's not always a loud or dramatic revelation, but rather a quiet sense of knowing, a feeling that you are being nudged in a certain direction. Sometimes the very obstacles you face are the means by which you are guided to a new understanding, a new path, or a deeper sense of purpose. One of the most important aspects of guidance through challenges is learning to be still and listen. In the noise and chaos of life, it's easy to miss the signs, the signals, and signals that are meant to steer you in the right direction. Taking time to pause, reflect, and seek guidance allows you to tune into that deeper wisdom. It helps you to see beyond the immediate difficulties and to trust that there is a plan unfolding, even if you don't yet fully understand it. Challenges often have a way of refining us, of teaching us lessons we wouldn't have learned otherwise. They test our patience, our resilience, and our faith, but they also open the door for growth and transformation. The guidance you receive during these times is not just about finding a way out of the difficulty, it's about learning what the challenge is meant to teach you. Sometimes, the challenge itself is the guidance, pushing you toward greater strength, clarity, or understanding. Another key element of receiving guidance through challenges is to remain open. It's easy to become fixated on one particular outcome or to believe that there is only one solution to a problem. But true guidance often leads us in unexpected directions, opening doors we hadn't considered or providing opportunities we didn't anticipate. By remaining open to possibilities, even those that seem unfamiliar or uncomfortable, you allow yourself to be led to solutions that are aligned with your greater good. Challenges can also reveal the strength and resources within you that you didn't realize you had. The guidance you seek may not always come from outside sources. Often it comes from within. In difficult times, you may discover inner reserves of courage, wisdom, and resilience that you weren't aware of before. These qualities are often brought to the surface by the very challenges you face, helping you to grow and evolve in ways you didn't think possible. Guidance through challenges is not about avoiding difficulty or pain. It's about learning how to navigate through it with grace and wisdom. Every challenge is an opportunity to deepen your faith, to strengthen your character, and to align more fully with your purpose. When you trust in the guidance that is available to you, even in the hardest moments, you begin to see that challenges are not just obstacles to overcome, but stepping stones toward a greater destiny. Finally, guidance through challenges teaches you patience. Not every challenge is resolved quickly or easily, and sometimes the path forward is revealed slowly, one step at a time. Trusting in the process, even when it's unclear, requires patience and perseverance. It requires believing that you are being led toward a better future, even when the present feels uncertain. The guidance you receive may not always provide instant relief, but it will always provide direction and purpose, helping you to move forward with hope and confidence. Purposeful living is about aligning your actions, decisions, and goals with a deeper sense of meaning. It's about waking up each day with the understanding that your life is part of something larger, that you are here for a reason, and that everything you do has significance beyond just the immediate moment. Living with purpose gives you a sense of direction, not just about chasing success or personal achievement, but about contributing something meaningful to the world around you. At the heart of purposeful living is the recognition that your life matters. Every choice you make, every relationship you cultivate, and every task you complete contributes to a bigger picture. Purpose is what drives you to get up in the morning with a sense of enthusiasm, even when challenges come your way. It's the underlying reason behind the hard work, the sacrifices, and the persistence that life often demands. Living purposefully requires you to be intentional in how you spend your time and energy. It's about recognizing that each moment is an opportunity to move closer to your calling, to grow, and to make a positive impact. It's easy to get caught up in the busyness of life, running from one task to the next, feeling overwhelmed by endless to-do lists and focusing only on short-term goals. But when you live with purpose, you understand that your time is valuable, and you are careful not to waste it on things that don't serve your greater vision. Purposeful living also demands self-awareness. It requires you to ask the deeper questions: what do I value most? What am I passionate about? What legacy do I want to leave behind? These are not easy questions to answer, and they often require deep reflection and soul searching. But without understanding your purpose, it's difficult to live a life that feels truly fulfilling. Purpose gives you a sense of fulfillment because it connects your daily actions to something larger and more meaningful. Another important aspect of purposeful living is resilience. When you have a clear sense of purpose, it gives you the strength to keep going when things get tough. Purpose acts as an anchor in times of difficulty, reminding you why you're pushing through the hard times. It helps you to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow and to become stronger in pursuit of your goals. Living with purpose means that even when you stumble, you get back up, because you know your life has meaning beyond the temporary setbacks. Purposeful living isn't just about personal satisfaction, it's also about how you impact others. A life lived with purpose naturally extends beyond yourself. It's about using your gifts, talents, and resources to serve others and make a positive difference in the world. Whether it's through your work, your relationships, or your community involvement, purposeful living is about making choices that contribute to the well-being of those around you. It's understanding that true fulfillment comes not just from what you achieve, but from how you help others along the way. In the pursuit of purpose, clarity is key. Purpose doesn't always come to you in a single clear moment. For many, it unfolds gradually through experiences, trials, and revelations. It's something that is refined over time as you gain more insight into who you are and what drives you. Purposeful living means being open to growth, allowing yourself to evolve, and embracing new opportunities that align with your values and mission. Purpose also gives you the courage to make difficult choices. When you live with purpose, you are willing to make sacrifices and take risks because you know that your decisions are guided by a deeper meaning. You're not afraid to step outside of your comfort zone or to take the road less traveled because you are committed to something greater than yourself. Purposeful living empowers you to act with conviction, knowing that every choice you make is bringing you closer to fulfilling your mission. At the same time, purposeful living is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about striving each day to live in alignment with your values and your vision, even when it's challenging. There will be moments of doubt, moments when you feel off track or uncertain. But purposeful living gives you the confidence to keep going, knowing that you are on a journey and that each step, no matter how small, is part of your greater path. Living with purpose brings a sense of peace and contentment. It helps you to focus on what truly matters rather than getting caught up in distractions or the pressures of external expectations. Purposeful living grounds you in what is real and important, allowing you to let go of the need for approval from others or the constant chase for material success. It helps you to prioritize relationships, experiences, and personal growth over fleeting rewards. Finally, purposeful living is a lifelong commitment. It's not something you achieve once and then move on from. It's an ongoing process of seeking, discovering, and fulfilling your mission in life. It requires continuous reflection, adjustment, and dedication. But the rewards of living with purpose are profound, greater fulfillment, deeper connections, and a lasting impact that goes beyond yourself. It's about knowing that at the end of the day, your life has made a difference and that you've used your time on this earth in a way that truly matters. Gratitude is a powerful force that can transform the way you experience life. It's about recognizing the blessings in your life, no matter how big or small, and appreciating them fully. When you live with gratitude, you shift your focus away from what you lack and toward what you already have. This shift in perspective can make a profound difference, helping you to cultivate a sense of contentment and joy, even in the midst of challenges. Gratitude starts with the simple act of noticing. It's easy to overlook the everyday gifts in your life, your health, your relationships, the opportunities you've been given, because they may seem ordinary or routine. But when you pause to reflect on these things, you begin to see just how much there is to be thankful for. Gratitude opens your eyes to the beauty of the present moment, reminding you that even in difficult times, there are still reasons to give thanks. Living with gratitude also means acknowledging the role that others play in your life. No one achieves success or happiness alone. There are always people along the way, family, friends, mentors, colleagues who offer support, guidance, and encouragement. When you practice gratitude, you take the time to appreciate those who have helped you on your journey. This not only strengthens your relationships, but also fosters a sense of connection and community. Gratitude has the power to change your mindset. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you begin to see life from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. Instead of constantly striving for more, you learn to appreciate what you have. This doesn't mean that you stop setting goals or pursuing dreams, but it does mean that you approach life with a sense of fulfillment, knowing that you are already blessed in many ways. Gratitude helps you to recognize that success is not only about what you achieve, but also about how you experience and appreciate the journey. One of the most important aspects of gratitude is its ability to shift your perspective during difficult times. When life presents challenges, it's natural to focus on what's going wrong, to feel frustrated or defeated by obstacles. But gratitude allows you to reframe these situations. Instead of dwelling on the negatives, you begin to look for the lessons in the experience. You start to see how even the hard times can offer opportunities for growth, resilience, and deeper understanding. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the good, even when things are tough. It's about recognizing that every challenge you face is also an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become stronger. When you live with gratitude, you understand that even in the midst of adversity, there are blessings to be found. This perspective not only helps you to cope with difficulties, but also allows you to emerge from them with a greater sense of purpose and clarity. Gratitude also brings peace on your problems, or to take the good things for granted. But when you make gratitude a daily habit, it becomes a guiding principle in your life. You start to approach each day with a sense of appreciation, looking for reasons to be thankful in both the big and small moments. This shift in mindset not only makes you happier, but also more resilient, as it helps you to navigate challenges with a sense of hope and optimism. Gratitude also fosters humility. When you acknowledge the blessings in your life, you recognize that many of them are not a result of your own efforts, but have been given to you by others or by circumstances beyond your control. This awareness reminds you that you are not the sole architect of your success or happiness, and it cultivates a sense of humility and grace. Gratitude allows you to approach life with an open heart, knowing that you are part of a larger picture and that you have been given much to be thankful for. Perspective is closely tied to gratitude because it's about how you choose to see the world. Your perspective shapes your reality. When you look at life through a lens of gratitude, you begin to see the world differently. You start to notice the beauty around you, the kindness of others, and the opportunities that arise even in difficult times. Gratitude helps you to focus on what truly matters rather than getting caught up in trivial concerns or material pursuits. Our perspective also helps you to keep life in balance. It's easy to get swept up in the pursuit of success, wealth, or status, but gratitude reminds you that true fulfillment comes from appreciating the simple things in life, the love of family and friends, the joy of meaningful work, the beauty of nature, and the opportunities to grow and serve. Gratitude helps you to see that life's greatest treasures are often found in the things that money can't buy, and that lasting happiness comes from living with purpose and meaning. Gratitude and perspective together create a powerful foundation for living a fulfilling life. They allow you to appreciate the journey, to embrace the highs and lows, and to recognize that every experience, good or bad, has something to teach you. When you cultivate gratitude, you open yourself up to greater joy, peace, and contentment, and you begin to see the world as a place filled with opportunities for growth, love, and connection. Focusing on what truly matters involves honing in on the core aspects of life that provide genuine fulfillment and meaning. It requires a deliberate shift from the superficial and transient to the fundamental and enduring. In a world that constantly bombards us with distractions, pressures, and expectations, maintaining this focus is essential for living a life that is both purposeful and satisfying. At the heart of focusing on what truly matters is the understanding that not everything in life deserves equal attention. It's easy to get caught up in daily tasks, societal expectations, and material pursuits, losing sight of what really brings joy and satisfaction. By prioritizing what truly matters, you're able to concentrate your energy and efforts on the aspects of life that have the most profound impact on your well-being and happiness. One crucial aspect of this focus is identifying your core values. These values are the principles that guide your decisions, shape your relationships, and define your sense of purpose. They might include things like integrity, compassion, family, personal growth, or community service. By aligning your actions and choices with these core values, you ensure that you are living in a way that is consistent with what you believe is important. This alignment creates a sense of authenticity and fulfillment because you're not just reacting to external pressures, but are living in accordance with your true self. Another important element is nurturing relationships that matter. Relationships with family, close friends, and loved ones are often the source of the deepest joy and support. These connections provide a sense of belonging, offer emotional support, and contribute to your overall happiness. Focusing on these relationships means investing time and energy into them, making them a priority in your life. It involves showing appreciation, expressing love, and being present for those you care about. The quality of these relationships often determines your overall sense of fulfillment and well-being. In addition, focusing on what truly matters means setting meaningful goals that align with your values and passions. It's about pursuing aspirations that not only bring personal satisfaction, but also contribute positively to others in the world around you. Whether it's advancing in a career that you're passionate about, dedicating time to a cause you believe in, or achieving personal growth, setting goals that reflect your true priorities ensures that your efforts are directed toward outcomes that are genuinely significant. Living with intention is another key aspect of focusing on what truly matters. It involves making conscious choices about how you spend your time, energy, and resources. Instead of reacting to life's demands and distractions, living with intention means proactively deciding what activities and experiences align with your values and goals. This could mean setting aside time for self-care, engaging in activities that bring you joy, or pursuing projects that contribute to your personal or professional growth. By living intentionally, you ensure that your daily actions are contributing to your overall sense of purpose and fulfillment. It's also essential to practice mindfulness in order to focus on what truly matters. Mindfulness helps you to be present in the moment and to appreciate life as it unfolds. By being fully engaged with your current experiences and relationships, you can cultivate a deeper sense of appreciation for what you have. This practice helps you to avoid getting caught up in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future, allowing you to experience and value the present moment more fully. In the quest to focus on what truly matters, it's important to recognize and let go of distractions and unnecessary obligations. Life is often filled with pressures and demands that don't necessarily contribute to your well-being or goals. Learning to say no to activities or commitments that don't align with your priorities helps to free up time and energy for what genuinely matters. This might involve simplifying your schedule, decluttering your physical and mental space, or setting boundaries to protect your time and focus. Another key component is embracing simplicity. Simplifying your life can help you to concentrate on what's most important by removing the clutter and distractions that can obscure your priorities. This could mean decluttering your living space, simplifying your routines, or focusing on fewer, more meaningful activities. By embracing simplicity, you create a clearer path to what truly matters and reduce the noise that can drown out your sense of purpose. Lastly, focusing on what truly matters often involves personal reflection and self-awareness. Taking time to regularly reflect on your life, your values, and your goals helps you to stay aligned with what's important. This reflection can be facilitated through practices such as journaling, meditation, or regular self-assessment. By continually assessing and realigning your actions with your core values and goals, you ensure that you remain focused on what truly matters and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. In essence, focusing on what truly matters is about prioritizing the aspects of life that provide genuine satisfaction and meaning. It's about living in alignment with your values, nurturing important relationships, setting meaningful goals, and making intentional choices. By concentrating on these fundamental elements, you create a life that is rich with purpose, joy, and fulfillment, even amidst the inevitable distractions and challenges of everyday living. Strength in faith is about finding a deep and abiding trust in a higher power or purpose, even in the face of adversity and uncertainty. It's about drawing upon a sense of conviction and belief that provides resilience, courage, and guidance no matter what challenges come your way. This strength is not merely about religious belief, but about a profound trust in something greater than oneself that shapes your actions and sustains you through life's trials. At the core of strength and faith is a sense of unwavering trust. This trust is built on the understanding that there is a purpose and plan beyond what you can see or understand. It's the belief that even when things seem chaotic or out of control, there is a guiding force that is leading you towards a greater good. This trust allows you to face challenges with a sense of calm and assurance, knowing that you are not alone and that there is a larger plan at work. Strength in faith also involves a commitment to perseverance. It's easy to maintain faith when things are going well, but true strength is demonstrated when you hold onto that faith during difficult times. When faced with obstacles, doubts, or setbacks, strength in faith means continuing to believe in your purpose and trust in the process. It's about maintaining a hopeful outlook, even when the path ahead is unclear or fraught with difficulties. Another key aspect of strength in faith is resilience. This resilience is fueled by the belief that your struggles have meaning and that you are capable of overcoming them. Faith provides the inner strength to bounce back from adversity, to keep moving forward despite setbacks, and to continue striving towards your goals. It's the conviction that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and that you have the resources within you to rise above it. Strength in faith also involves a sense of surrender. This doesn't mean giving up or resigning yourself to fate, but rather releasing the need to control every aspect of your life and trusting that things will unfold as they should. It's about accepting that there are limits to your understanding and control, and finding peace in surrendering those aspects to a higher power. This surrender allows you to focus on what you can control and to approach life with a sense of grace and acceptance. Faith can also provide a sense of purpose and direction. When you have a strong faith, you are guided by a sense of meaning that transcends everyday concerns. This sense of purpose helps you to navigate life's challenges with confidence, knowing that your actions are aligned with a greater vision or mission. It gives you a reason to persevere, to stay committed, and to keep pushing forward, even when the journey is difficult. Strength in faith also fosters a sense of connection. Belief in a higher power or purpose often brings a sense of belonging to something greater than oneself. This connection can provide comfort and support during times of hardship. Knowing that you are part of a larger community or cosmic plan, it helps you to feel less isolated and more supported as you navigate the ups and downs of life. Another important element is the ability to find meaning in suffering. Strength in faith helps you to view challenges and hardships not as random or meaningless, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. It's about finding lessons in adversity and understanding that even painful experiences can lead to greater understanding, compassion, and strength. This perspective allows you to approach difficulties with a sense of purpose and hope rather than despair. Strength in faith also involves cultivating gratitude. When you have a strong faith, you recognize the blessings and lessons in your life, even during challenging times. This sense of gratitude helps you to maintain a positive outlook and to appreciate the support and guidance that you receive. It shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present, reinforcing the strength of your faith and providing a sense of peace and contentment. Finally, strength in faith is reflected in your actions and choices. It's about living in accordance with your beliefs, even when it's difficult. This means making decisions that align with your values, acting with integrity, and showing compassion and kindness to others. It's about being a living example of your faith, demonstrating through your actions the strength and conviction that guide you. In essence, strength and faith is a profound inner resource that empowers you to navigate life's challenges with trust, resilience, and purpose. It involves a deep sense of trust in a higher power or purpose, a commitment to perseverance, and the ability to find meaning and gratitude in all experiences. This strength provides the foundation for a life of conviction, courage, and grace, allowing you to face adversity with confidence and hope. Divine alignment is the concept of harmonizing your life with a higher purpose or divine will. It involves synchronizing your actions, decisions, and aspirations with a deeper sense of meaning that transcends individual desires and goals. This alignment is about recognizing and embracing a greater plan or purpose that guides and shapes your path, leading to a more fulfilling and purposeful existence. At its core, divine alignment requires a deep awareness of and connection to something greater than oneself. It's about understanding that there is a divine order or purpose that influences the course of your life. This awareness invites you to align your personal goals and actions with this greater purpose, fostering a sense of harmony and coherence in your life. It's the recognition that your individual journey is part of a larger tapestry that is being woven by a higher power or universal principle. Achieving divine alignment often involves introspection and self-discovery. It requires you to explore your values, passions, and talents and to reflect on how these align with a greater sense of purpose. This process involves asking profound questions about your life's meaning, your place in the world, and the ways in which you can contribute to a larger vision. Through this introspective journey, you gain clarity about what truly matters and how you can live in accordance with that understanding. Divine alignment also entails letting go of personal ego and desires. It's about setting aside self-centered ambitions and embracing a higher calling. This doesn't mean abandoning your personal goals or dreams, but rather ensuring that they are in harmony with a greater purpose. It involves recognizing that true fulfillment comes not from chasing personal success or material gain alone, but from contributing to something larger and more meaningful. This shift in focus can lead to a more profound sense of satisfaction and purpose. Another key aspect of divine alignment is trust in the process. When you are aligned with a higher purpose, you learn to trust that everything is unfolding as it should. This trust allows you to approach life with a sense of confidence and acceptance, even when faced with uncertainty or challenges. It's the understanding that, although you may not always see the entire path ahead, you are guided by a higher power that is steering you toward your true destiny. Divine alignment also involves openness to guidance and inspiration. It's about being receptive to the signs, messages, and insights that come from a higher source. This may manifest through intuition, coincidences, or external guidance from others. By staying attuned to these signals, you can make decisions that are in line with your divine purpose and adjust your course as needed to stay aligned with the greater plan. Living in divine alignment often leads to a greater sense of peace and fulfillment. When your life is in harmony with a higher purpose, you experience a deeper sense of satisfaction and contentment. This alignment helps you to find meaning in everyday activities and to approach life with a sense of gratitude and joy. It provides a sense of coherence and direction, helping you to navigate life's ups and downs with greater resilience and grace. Divine alignment also influences your relationships and interactions with others. When you are aligned with a higher purpose, you tend to attract and foster relationships that support and reinforce your sense of purpose. These relationships are often characterized by mutual respect, support, and a shared sense of meaning. By living in alignment with divine principles, you also contribute positively to the lives of those around you, creating a ripple effect that extends beyond your own journey. In addition, divine alignment calls for continuous growth and evolution. It's not a static state, but a dynamic process of aligning with your purpose as you grow and change. This means being open to personal development, learning, and transformation. As you evolve, your understanding of your divine purpose may deepen, leading you to new insights and ways of living that are even more in alignment with your higher calling. Ultimately, divine alignment is about integrating your inner beliefs with your outward actions. It's about living authentically and with integrity, ensuring that your daily choices and behaviors reflect your deepest values and sense of purpose. This alignment creates a life that is not only fulfilling and meaningful, but also in harmony with a greater plan or universal principle. It's a journey of self-discovery, trust, and dedication to living in accordance with a higher calling, leading to a life of profound satisfaction and impact. As we conclude, let us remember that divine alignment is not merely a destination, but a journey, a continuous process of tuning into a higher purpose and living in harmony with it. Embracing this alignment invites us to live with intention, trust, and grace, knowing that we are part of something far greater than ourselves. By focusing on what truly matters, finding strength in our faith, and aligning our actions with a divine purpose, we create a life of profound meaning and fulfillment. Each step we take in this direction is a testament to our commitment to living authentically and purposefully. So let us go forth with the courage to align our lives with the higher calling that guides us. Let us trust in the divine plan that unfolds before us and embrace the journey with open hearts. In doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to a greater tapestry of purpose and connection. May we find peace in our alignment, joy in our purpose, and strength in our faith as we navigate this extraordinary journey together.